I recently had the privilege of touring one of the most epic survival worlds I have seen to date. This is Pariah Mike, who is an awesome person and a longtime supporter of this LEGO Fortnite community. And can I mention, his creativity is out of this world. I couldn't believe the things I've seen. He even has a race car stadium and a bunch of little secret areas like you're seeing right now. Stick around, you are in for such a treat. Let's get right into this tour.
All right. Well, I'm glad to be here for one. Yeah, this is basically my park. I decided I had seen on our Discord. I think his name was Ronaldo. He had built a basketball court almost similar to this. I think he made his into like part of his house, but I'm not 100% sure. I couldn't 100% remember. But I kind of went on my own little idea here, kind of put it out on the Greenland area. I still want to put some more park style stuff. So up here is my mansion that I've been working on. Basically, kind of built it all from the white built pillars and stuff, and used the a lot of the Durburger stuff. Surprisingly, the Durburgers has a lot of stuff that's actually really good as far as flooring and stuff. It low-key is one of my favorite actual builds. Here, I basically built this completely all the way from the bottom up to with the flooring to make it the checkered this fireplace here. And
Dude,
then
I'm not gonna lie. I've not seen that done yet. That looks so good, man. Like, it looks legitimately like brick. Like it's
right,
purposeful. Like, wow, that's nice.
pretty much I didn't want to put a lot of color so that the color actually kind of popped more and made it more awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So whenever there is color, it kind of pops more with the black and gray and white.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And this chandelier looks nice too.
Yep, yep. All pretty much just kind of custom stuff I've just been randomly working on as I went along. Like this table, I want to get some form of glass because if we could get some form of glass, it would be amazing. But that was the whole idea of having that empty spot in this table, was so if they ever do glass, maybe we could put that in there or something. So I was trying to kind of do my own thing, everything kind of custom, not use any of the pieces unless I really had to, and it's kind of working out. I've kind of enjoyed everything I've done so far with it. These are actually just end tables, but I had to use them because they're the closest thing to a black stool I had, but they look fucking perfect. Or they
Yeah,
look
they do.
perfect, sorry, put together.
Dude,
Um,
this oven vent or like the grill vent, very
yep.
nice.
Yeah, just little touches. Like you said, it's about the extra little details that make every build better. And then I don't know if you've seen Grind Geek or how he does those weird, like interesting things that can make your builds different, either upside down or sideways or whatever. But I use that in order to make this art to kind of give it like the art feel for like a rich person in a mansion.
Yeah, that's neat.
This is my idea. I don't think I've ever seen anyone do it, but it's a pool table. I
Oh
made it
yeah.
completely with my own idea, like just throwing the pieces together with what we had. That carpet from the nightly set gave me the red, which really, like I said, helped pop with all the kind of dull colors around. But that's just kind of the feel I was going for, kind of make the colors more prominent once they pop. Okay. Um, and then over here we have my staircase, which is a kaboom kind of thing. He had this spiral staircase idea, but I use this color and everything, and I made sure that um, it fit the area. Um, but this here is my little home theater. I just figured I would again use the method to kind of make a screen, and then the red floors from the nightly thing just fit the whole vibe of the sitting in a movie theater. So I was just like, all right, let's do it. I mean, it kind of worked out exactly how I wanted to. And then with the little popcorn machine, it gives it the whole home theater little vibe set up over here. And then this leads into the master bedroom over here. This is my
Dude.
custom bed. I put the little castles up there just for some added stuff. Um, and then my nephew probably, if he watches this video, if you show it, I have a few random hiding spots. I'll just show people of stuff that I've put there's a chest in there. There's nothing in it, but just if I ever have anything I wanted to hide, I can just put it back in there, and then I
Yeah.
can just put the wall back up. Like super neat. And then this is my automatic fireplace. Did my own thing with it, adding the colors. Like I said, the colors when you add it to it kind of give it its own vibe. And then because I didn't want to put too many walls in it to kind of give it more of the open, I just kind of cut these as half walls, and it just kind of fits the same vibe. It's more of a its own little room, but at the same time, it's not completely knocked out from everything else.
Right, right, right. Yeah. It looks sick, man. This is a nice job up here.
Here you can look down. This is where I have my whole like farm set up. I was gonna build like a barn probably down here in that open area. But this is all just like a bunch of farm stuff, and then I'll show you the exact reason. You have a pickaxe.
I think so. Yep.
Go ahead and break this piece right here.
This floor sticking up here.
Yep, yep. Go ahead and break that. All right, now hop in that.
Dude, what? What am I looking at right now?
This is my
Yo,
bat cave, bro.
that's sick. Oh, like a little slide. I had a feeling I was gonna be jumping down a slide or something. That's like,
Yeah,
oh, dude.
it's like basically like an escape room style, bat cave style area where you can just kind of come down here, and it's set up where there's a garage out here. You can just bail out the back right here if you want to. And it's all set up for all the basically anything you need. And then I tried to use the purple lights from that new Bright Bomber to kind of give it the purple up here on the right. And if you go up here, there's the whole workstation area. Oh, this is actually that leads out. It's another way out, but it
Okay.
leads to my nephew's airport that he has over there. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
And then up here, just on the left up here is where I have all my equipment and everything set up too. So you can, it's a fully functional area down here too.
Dude,
And then I put
wow.
all my villagers down here, their beds down here, so they work down here. But sometimes they randomly pop up in the mansion.
Oh
Kind of
man.
funny,
Yeah, this is dope, dude. Like perfect. This is sick, dude.
right?
Wow.
And then I forgot to even give you your care package. I still have all that stuff. I'm sorry.
It's
But
all
yeah,
good.
if you want real quick and get a view of the from the front with the dart,
Oh,
because
nice.
yeah,
Oh, you got a helicopter up there?
yeah, I got a helicopter, kind of like a mock version of what Flocka made. It's my own version. It's kind of a beefed up version than mock of what Flocka's is. But yeah, I have
Okay.
one of those up there, and then I have. I'm gonna go ahead and grab your stuff real quick. It's up here. I forgot. I'm sorry. Okay.
All right, yeah, let's check these helicopters out. These look sick.
Okay. This is they're basically like a Jack Beck's build. I did my own custom little differences. Like I was having issues with them staying standing, so I put the floors on the bottom down there to make sure that they kind of stood better. Also, they're made out of the cross pine in order to withstand a lot more damage because these pretty much everything in this game is made of paper, so it just kind of sucks whenever it breaks and you just spent all that time on it. He's a great builder. He actually made your semi, and it got disappeared, just disappeared out of nowhere, and he was
Oh
really
my
pissed
god.
about that. Yeah, I put it in distance of where you could see it from the mansion. We should have checked it out from there, but $1 million view is basically what I was going for.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks good, man. Thanks for sticking through an hour-long tutorial on that.
Okay, this is my basically my shore village base. This I started a long time ago. Basically, it was one of my first builds that I did, basically completely without any prefabs. Um, I My nephew's basically the reason why I started building because I like just the survival part, and then he always gave me a hard time about being a crappy builder. So I was like, I'll show you, and next thing you know, I'm got all this stuff. So
Right. That's
just needed a little bit of a push, you know what I'm saying? So
Yep. Yep.
Well, we can start. We can go ahead and check out my boat. I made this basically from the wooden foundations for the most part. Just basically, once you kind of have your idea and how big you want it, it's not really hard. The hardest part's probably the front of the boat, just making it kind of go to a point and not look dumb is the hard part.
Yeah, that's what I got hung up on with my boat the most.
Yeah. Yeah, and my nephew actually made your boat too, but it's flipped over in the water somewhere over there. We just haven't had time to flip it again. So for whatever reason, it just flips. But one thing with the sails, I've noticed in most of the other people's sails, whenever they do it, they choose the one that's kind of bigger, and it has like this little piece of plant on it or something, and it just doesn't give that whole like sheer like look of an actual um, but if you choose like a smaller piece, so you have to build a lot more and use a lot more granite to do it. But ultimately, it felt like with the sails itself, that actually helped. So if you end up making one, you might make sure you use the piece that's more um, uniform and not having the little plants on it.
There we go.
Oh, but yeah, you can fly up and get into the crow's nest up here. I missed, but you can kind of get an idea of more of a perspective of what's over here too. One. This is basically the captain's quarters. I just made it a little area. He's got a little area for doing his work and drinking his beer and
Yeah.
stuff. But it's just kind of a cool little custom area. And then down here's there's just a lot of space. I'm waiting for cannons. Once cannons get here, this whole area will be a little more cool. But it's open for cannons and stuff. And then it's got a little bit of a kitchen area for whatever down here, and then this is just the main stuff down here. But overall, I was just once I start getting to a point, I start to get to where it's hard to think of ideas for the inside of the stuff. Plus, also worrying about the high complexity kind of gets me almost every time.
Yep. Yep. That's why I don't really design a lot of interior stuff, because it ends up like I really enjoy creating like the structures. I do like decorating, but yeah, the high complexity stuff, I just kind of gave up on it.
I got the idea from I believe his name's Haven Plays Games, but I did my own custom everything other than the actual board itself. I added the chandeliers up here just for at night. If you were to come out here, it just kind of adds some lighting to it, and then the lights around it to kind of keep it uh, kind of its own area. I don't. I've never actually tried to play the chess with it, but it's just a cool overall, just an idea. Like I said,
Dude.
kind of a resort style
Yeah,
area.
this is sick, man. I love this.
Yeah, it's two like the actual chessboard thing too, so it's the exact amount of each piece and everything. I had to kind of use different pieces for each individual one, but they're all in different for each specific spot too. Rock here, it's not really a volleyball, but
Yeah.
just the
Yeah.
whole idea. You can just throw it across over that.
Yep.
So it's kind of neat. Just a whole different idea. Like in the inside of here. I put the little sandcastle thing up there of the ship just to kind of give it a little added effect up above. Just to kind of make it its own. Plus the boat over there just kind of adds to the fact.
Yeah, and it doesn't. It can be used, even though it's supposed to be a sandcastle. Like, it can definitely be used in that way. I put one on top of Blackbeard's or Blackheart's house in my village, so I use them the same
Awesome.
way.
And then down here is just basically like my workstation area. This place is basically what I was going for here. It's my grappler factory style, and also I have so much power cells. Like this whole thing's pretty much full of power cells. I'm all set for if we get good vehicles that aren't going to completely disappear or fall apart. Probably my best of the pool tables that I've made. This was my second version of it. Like it's more clean. Like there's no little dots or anything in the middle of it. I figured out that if you use the carpet and you use the one that's got the yellow around the edge. You can kind of see it underneath the table there. It almost adds to the whole effect of the table.
Oh
As
yeah,
it adds.
it's like a design almost like etched in.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
neat.
Up here is basically just the kind of a chill, vibing spot for the fireplaces and fire. And then you can also get a view of the boat and all the area around. This was originally I was going to do like a fort style thing, but it just kind of worked out to where I could just make it more of a resort style area with all the space I have. This was just a really amazing spot to just start building because it's flat and it's just huge. So basically, it's kind of like a prefab, but I kind of did my own custom little differences to it. But it's I wanted a surf shop here, and I saw these little unicorns in that thing, and the whole idea was this is going to be Bright Bomber's surf shop. So she runs this one. She actually lives in it and everything. So the whole Bright Bomber set and everything just kind of works with that. Down here is where they make the boards, the surfboards that they sell upstairs. And then this is where they make the merch and stuff that they sell upstairs, like the shirts and stuff. But in here's the actual shop, and it's got the Bright Bomber feel with the lighting and stuff. But see, you can get your merch, the shirts and stuff with the clotheslines that we got with the new barn stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then and then you can buy all the boards. There's all the boards, and then like you can buy a volleyball net. It's just set up as a little shop for anything you might need. And then up here's just her bedroom, which I decked out in all this stuff. And like I said, it's Bright Bombers, so her bed's up here and everything. So she's set up nice to run this shop when she's. And then I did the whole wrap around up here so I could just walk around it. It wasn't like that originally. It was just the one side, but I did the wrap around so I could just walk around. This is my basically my Hall of Fame or my area where I put like the stuff that I've done stuff with. And this is where I caught all of the fish, all 15 of the legendaries. I put them all up there.
Nice. Dude, that looks so cool with them all like on the same wall like that. That's neat.
Yeah. But this over here is probably one of my bigger builds that I've ever made. It's actually my drag racing arena. It's like a full-blown, kind of like a stadium. And I used a lot of the Durburger stuff because it just had that feel with the checkeredness of the Durburger stuff. I was trying to use it to kind of add to the whole finish line stuff.
Dude, this is wild. What am I looking at right now? Oh my god, this.
Yeah, it's giant. And then
Wow.
I have a few little food things over here, and then I was planning on putting a car up here, but with complexity, I'm starting to not want to put a whole lot because what my ultimate goal was to where you could still build vehicles in there and race them and stuff too, but I haven't done that yet. But I was gonna try and put a vehicle up here just as like something to look to add to the whole like. Since we can't put signs, that would be my sign. But I did the whole arena thing, so there's like seating all the way around. And then up there's the kind of like the press box style area, VIP area. I haven't done a whole lot up there because of high complexity still. But if you notice right here, like you can see Team Duck and then Team Llama. So each one's got their own little spot, and then I filled each of those chests down there with stuff in order to make vehicles. So, if we ever do races or anything, we have all that stuff set up, and then all the stuff to actually make the vehicles too over here for rods and all that's all over under this. I think I learned this from you and the Void actually, the starting thing from when you guys did that one video where I think you were blowing up stuff, but you guys did one of these, and then whenever the thing stopped, you guys went, and that was kind of my idea. I was like, that's a good idea, so I was going to use that to kind of for the starting and stopping of the.
Yeah, I did that under my grill. I did it like in my beach house underneath the grill or whatever. That's what I did that one, yeah.
But if you come in here, I did that kind of same idea, but if you look up here, that
dude.
starts filling.
That's
And
nice.
if here, if you want to stay there, I'll flip the switch again, and you can kind
Okay.
of see. But for whatever reason, when I flip, so if the race is starting, this is where you do your betting back there, and so it just kind of goes off, and you know that the race is about to start. But this is where you do your betting for your races, and then you can get your food and all your stuff over here.
Dude, you thought of everything, man. This is crazy.
I was trying to. I was trying to.
I actually love too how the trees are in here like this with
Yeah.
the walls like that. That looks cool.
Yeah, I try to keep that stuff, but a lot of times for whatever reason, either lightning or just random mobs will knock out some of the stuff, and it just kind of gets maddening at certain points because you're like, man, I really like that there, and now it's just gone. That's why I hope they give us, like with all the fertilizer and soil that they give us, they should give us a way to plant trees.
Right? Well, there you have it. I don't know how you top that, but this world was absolutely insane. Thank you so much, Pariah Mike, for showing us around. Your builds are absolutely insane. And also, thank you so much for supporting this channel and this LEGO Fortnite community. If you enjoyed this video today, give this thing a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe for more LEGO Fortnite content. And as always, I will catch you in the next one.